Hey there YouTube. So this is going to be one of my first videos. I'm going to be showing you the supplies that I typically use to make my fabric hair bows, which look like this. This is not a video actually showing you how to make the hair bow, it's just the supplies that I use. Now, first off, make this video as short as possible by labeling everything ahead of time so I can just go through and explain everything to you. Let's start by showing you the way that I cut my fabric, since this is your most important supply. My bows, my 5-inch bows, are 9.5 inches by 11 inches. So you will cut 9.5 vertically, 11 inches horizontally. This will be the square you will use. Also, you will need a small corresponding square of fabric. I don't typically measure this, but I guess you can look by the size of my hand. You know, it's probably a couple of inches. Next, another important supply is, of course, your scissors. You need sharp scissors, I recommend. Now, I think I got these just like at Hobby Lobby or Walmart, but these scissors are really good. You will definitely need them for cutting fabric and making sure you get nice straight cuts, crisp straight cuts. Okay, so let's put that out of the way. Next, you will need, sometimes I use buttons. I just use regular buttons with the 4 little holes in the middle. I don't think you can really see. There you go. Next, I use bottle caps for my bows. These bottle caps look like this here. I use these a lot. I feel like they really finish my bows. I prefer the flat bottle caps in the back. This is the back here, and this is the front. They're flattened. This is how they come. They come in a lot of different colors. I add to my bottle caps. So this is a finished bottle cap with an image already inside, and I'll explain all the rest of this later, but right now I'm just going to do the bottle caps themselves. So this is what it looks like when I add the image as well as the glossy dot. And then sometimes I like to add things to them, like this little glittery bow here. So, next. Once you select your image, as shown here, you will need to put one of these epoxy dots on top of it. And this is to seal the image, make sure it doesn't get damaged or anything. They're really hard to see on this camera, but they're just clear dots. They make your image glossy. My camera quality is horrible. It is not showing that picture. But it makes them glossy, makes them crisp, clean, and they don't, you know, bend very easily when you add them to the bottle cap. So next, on to the next thing. Those are your epoxy dots. You will need these to make everything last longer. On to the next subject, your actual image. So these are some images that I've made. I personally make my own images, but you can purchase them. There's a lot of people that sell them, a lot of people that make them on eBay, Amazon, Facebook, I mean everywhere. Everybody makes these. I will be posting a video later though on how to make these. It's very easy, very simple. You can totally customize them for your customers with their names or any image they want. I've actually made photos in these. This is a photo of me and my fiance. So yes, these are bottle cap images, or BCIs for short. And these are essential to really tying your bows together and completing them, I think, if you choose to use the bottle cap images. You will also need a needle. Now, I used to hand sew all of my products, but I recently invested in a sewing machine. If you have the money and can afford one, I recommend it. For hair bows, I got this one for $40 at Hancock Fabrics. It was on sale. I don't recommend one of the big expensive sewing machines. That's more for like quilters. I would just use something small like this. You just need something fast and simpler than using a needle to actually hand sew everything. So, but you will need the needle sometimes to add on embellishments like these bows. Like these buttons. I hand sewed these on, so you will still need it sometimes, even if you do have a sewing machine. Next, a small hair elastic. This is one of those really, really small rubber bands. I get mine at my local dollar store. They come 500 in a package for $1. I really use these at the end when I am pleating my bows, making the pleats here. I use the small hair elastic to keep everything in place and really help me, finish off the bow and make it look really nice. Next is a single prong alligator clip. Some people use the double prong. I don't have any to show you, but they look the same as this one, except they have 2 points. Single prong I think works good for me. I haven't had any problem with these with my bows. I buy mine. They come about $100 for $6 or $7 at Sally's Beauty Supplies. They also come, like I said, double prong and also with what we call teeth. That just helps grip to the hair easier. Next, you will need some thread. Next, I use some lace trim for the edges of my bows, like shown here. I don't think you can really see that. Okay, there we go. I get this by the yard at Joann's, Hobby Lobby, Hancock Fabric, anything like that. It comes in different kinds. Here's a real sparkly, simple lace that I found. You can't really tell it's sparkly on this camera, but it is. Or some simple trim like this. And I also have this one here. So these are some different ones you can find. I do recommend finding the thinnest one that you can, just because the thicker ones won't look as nice on the outside of the bows. So one of the last important things that you need is going to be your hot glue gun. Now, I recommend a high temp hot glue gun. Low temp will not really hold everything together good. And you need a high temp hot glue gun. You don't have to spend a lot of money. I think I bought mine at Walmart for about $5. They do have some nicer ones, of course, but like I said, for how little you're going to be gluing, you won't really need an expensive one. The $5 high temp hot glue gun will work amazingly for you. So those are all the supplies that I commonly use. One more thing that you might see me use here and there are just some small embellishments. I do recommend looking at the flat, they're called flat back embellishments, like so. They have a flat back. Or you can even use buttons, like so, that have this little hook on the bottom, and you can just cut them right off. I think I've done it with one of these. Oh, here we go. I've just cut it off. Glue it to your bow and you're done. Please subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be making a lot of hair bows. I will be having makeup tutorials, all sorts of tutorials on my channel. So please subscribe, rate, and comment. Bye!